Okay, here is a quick recap of our time in Tajikistan so far. We entered from Kyrgyzstan and headed for Iskanderkul Lake, where we camped the night, and we hung out with some yaks. Then we jumped back onto the Pamir Highway and headed west. We made some friends with some locals who gave us some homemade bread, and we had to restock on lost items at the local markets of Murgab.
Small pump, this one.
We then rode into the Zorkul National Park, which far exceeded our expectations, and we sang like no one was listening.
We say, daylight come and we want to go home.
James had some unfortunate pit stops due to a bad stomach.
If you're ever in this area, maybe wait a few years before you go over there.
And we posed for what we call our Into the Wild photo. More locals invited us into their homes and gave us more food.
Thank you.
It's so cool. And there's G coming.
They literally just waved us in from the road.
And then we camped in some rather interesting conditions.
It's so snowing. It's bloody freezing.
We were riding along with some camels along the Silk Road, and we got to meet lots of other overlanders on similar trips to us, as well as many other happy locals. We also made friends with a donkey that we named Fred.
Hey, buddy.
We then went to Karog and stayed at the Pamir Lodge, a well-known overlander's haven. From there, a local named Zaman found us on the side of the road.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhythm.
And he invited us for some fish with his friends, and we got to experience some of the local Tajiki beer.
We've got Michael Jackson going. We've got more beer. It's not in a Coke bottle. Well, it isn't a Coke bottle.
It is in a Coke bottle.
We rode along some of the most beautiful roads and camped in some incredible spots, and we even bumped into some other travelers on the same bikes as us. More wildlife, more beautiful drone shots, and more of us getting stuck in mud and then having to build roads to get out of the stuck mud. If you haven't already seen our last few episodes in Tajikistan, I would highly recommend watching them now. It is such a beautiful country filled with beautiful people, but for now, we will continue on with our journey. And in this episode, we have just made it to Dushanbe, Tajikistan's capital city. All right, so this is the
Green House.
Green House in Dushanbe, and look at it. Look at this. It's just motorbikes everywhere.
Bicycles, cars, it's got a lot.
This guy's from Holland and he's going to New Zealand. These two guys are from France, going to France, I think. Doing a loop. It's our bikes.
This guy's been everywhere, it looks like.
Yeah, guys on bicycles. These guys are from England and they basically go around the world a few times. They're great, older couple. We'll hopefully catch up with them a few more times. And then more.
Beast over here.
Look at these things, more bikes, more bikes, more bikes. This is definitely like the overlander's place to camp. This is, well, we say the Pamir Lodge. This is Dushanbe's version, the bigger and better version.
It's heavily recommended as well, It's very nice.
Anyway, we'll stay here for a few days. James is going to do his wheel bearings.
Wheel bearings, yeah.
I'll do some editing, relax for a bit.
Get a video out.
We're in no rush because we know we're going to end up waiting in Bukhara for these bloody steering bearings.
So spend a couple of days going up the coast. Well, the coast up towards Uzbekistan.
Chill out. Yeah.
So I'm here in Dushanbe now, and it's my turn to do a bit of maintenance on the bike. Touch wood, it's been pretty good so far, but the front wheel bearings have started to go over the last few days, and now the wheel just wobbles. So it's a bit of a concern, but I did bring spares with us. So done a little YouTube check and worked out what I need to do. It does seem quite simple. I managed to borrow a hammer and a punch off on the guys here. So I'm going to give it a go, and I'll let you know how I do. So we got one side in, and now just going for the second side, and hopefully we should be pretty good. Yeah.
Have you shown them the old bearings?
Oh no.
Look at this thing.
This one doesn't look too bad.
No, this one's fine.
This is the problem child. Look at that.
It doesn't even turn.
It's screwed.
Yeah, that thing is well. Okay, fair enough. The grass wasn't there, but you probably can't see it. This is just horrible. Anyway, go on, James.
Beautiful.
Plan now is to head towards the Uzbekistan border, but there are a few things we want to see along the way. So while we're in Dushanbe, look, it's all about the Tunnel of Death.
Worn by many people. I mean, neither of us actually heard of it.
So apparently this connects like the northwestern towns of Tajikistan to Dushanbe, and the second biggest town's up that way. So it was a big deal, and this thing saved, I think it's like 6 hours of driving. Yeah. It's 5 or 6 kilometers long. Now, when you think of a tunnel of death, like you just picture
like big warning signs and like skull and crossbones. Yeah.
Looks quite lovely.
It's a black hole.
Yeah. Anyway, there we go.
To take it on.
Hopefully we get through the tunnel of death.
Wish us luck.
Cue like some crazy death music. That's not death music.
Oh, you mean like some somber?
Yeah, we might die.
This could be it. You've had a great trip, but you know, these things happen. We're going in. So yeah, that wasn't the tunnel of death.
A little bit embarrassing, you know. We actually went through about 10 of those that were only like 200 meters long. But you know, fool me once, tunnel, shame on you. Fool me twice, we're probably going to get fooled again. I mean, there's this thing here.
But it does look more death-like. It looks like evil, the writing.
So we're hoping this is the death tunnel.
So yeah.
Cue death music once again. What does death music go like? So this is now, in fact, the tunnel of death, the actual tunnel of death. And to be fair, you can see how dark it is. There are no lights in this first section and the roads aren't that great. It's pretty obvious why they tell cyclists to completely avoid this and go around it. But you can also see it's not that bad. I purposely used the footage on my camera to make it look worse, but if you actually cut to James's GoPro, which is better quality, it looks much better. And after a few kilometers, there are lights and it's almost, a normal tunnel. And we also filmed this a few years back, so it's probably like a glorious tunnel by now. Anyway, when we came out on the other side, the weather was a bit crap, but we still enjoyed the scenery.
What do I believe? What makes me feel it to write you this song? 2 hours a day, 5 months and a year. Oh, I loved you too long. You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in. I keep asking myself, oh, why do you still hurt? Why do you still
you go.
Who's wrong and who's right? I cannot decide, 'cause I'm sober tonight. I cannot escape. I'm here till it breaks. Oh, how my heart aches. You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in. I keep asking myself, oh, why do you still hurt? Why do you still hurt?
Okay, so this is where our
Campground.
we use the app. We use the app iOverlander, and it's had this beautiful campground here in the lake. How good's your tent with water, James?
I mean, it's going to work.
I don't know, man. It's only like knee deep. Might have to go find somewhere else.
You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in. I keep asking myself, oh, why do you still hurt? Why do you still hurt? Why do you still
It's not too bad here. Yeah. Funny thing happened though. So we we were in Pakistan. We put a message up on Horizon Unlimited. We've been talking to this Polish guy named Alec. And here, middle of nowhere, we actually bumped into him like 3 months later. What are the chances?
Crazy. This random spot.
Small world, eh?
Having to go through a swamp to get here.
Oh, and they were impressed with our pasta dinner.
Yeah. They actually said it's the best pasta, like best camping meal they've seen on their whole trip.
Which we feel a bit chuffed
I
about.
know, we didn't think we were doing too well, but you know.
Well, actually, it's because we eat the same thing every second day of
But it
our
works.
lives.
And we're actually eating vegetables, which is rare. So yeah.
Today's probably our last day. We're going to have oats, porridge.
They've served us well.
Yeah.
They've served us well in the cold areas.
Yeah.
It definitely is strange the amount of overlanders we've started to meet though. And younger ones as well, it's not all old ones. There's a lot of younger people travelling now, doing similar to what we're doing. So yeah, it's quite nice. There's a group of 7 of us all camping here last night? Or 8?
8.
8, yeah.
Cool.
It's the swamp we're riding through now. Looks great. Yeah. Woo!
This place is really cool. All these little like stone huts and stone buildings.
just in the most beautiful scenery. It's incredible.
Yeah, we heard about Tajikistan, it's very dry, not very green. Well, I think that's been proven wrong from what we've experienced.
Really lovely. If you do go to Iskanderkul, definitely come up here. It's only like probably 5 k's off the little dirt road.
Yeah, on an easy gravel road.
Easy gravel road, and it's just stunning. Really beautiful. And same as always, just kids waving. Really nice.
Good times.
Check it out. Check it out.
Just check it out.
Just check
Good,
it
check it
out.
out. Check it out.
Next up, we wanted to see the 7 lakes. It's quite literally 7 lakes along the Shing River Gorge in the Fann Mountains. So up we went.
Strange, as I was riding up here, it's beautiful, and I was sitting there going, we haven't dropped our bike since Kyrgyzstan, I don't think. What happened? One gear, rolled up, started rolling down, fell. I was ahead so I couldn't see, but all I hear is shit. I basically got to there, and then I was like, this isn't going to work in third. Tried to go to second and started rolling back. Good work. Here we are. I suppose we should do that.
Pretty Carolina, the stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the diner. It serves as a reminder to count your blessings, cause this town ain't fair. They'll put you down and leave you there, don't make them scared. Yeah, that's the truth. How they coming for you?
I think it's one of the best places we've been this whole trip. Oh, this is ridiculous. We might have a toilet for you down there. Tent.
This is Lake 7. Look at it. It's stunning. Absolutely amazing. We camped literally right on the water. Really nice. Basically, for all these lakes you can camp at all of them, I think. We've met people camp to Lake 2, 3, 5, 6, and here we are at 7. The roads definitely get slightly hairier from 6 up to 7, as James demonstrated yesterday.
Yeah.
Nothing horrible though, it's just a little bit of loose gravel.
Yeah.
But really nice. It is amazing around here. We did have a few people with us last night, like some locals camping up there, but otherwise,
That's so peaceful.
so nice.
Stars last night were amazing.
It's really, 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 really lovely. But we're probably going to end the video here because basically we just go down the hill we went yesterday, and then
And it's not too far from the border, maybe 30, 40 k's.
40 kilometers to the border. The only thing is we're gonna smuggle some shit into Uzbekistan. Give you hints. It's starts with a D, ends with an E, and rhymes with Brone.
Yes.
But if you haven't seen how we did it, we did it going into China a few months back. And I'll put a little link to the video up here. Shouldn't be a problem.
No, it should be okay at it. Well, we'll find out, but
Yeah.
not too concerned.
Anyway, that's it. James is now going to describe Tajikistan in 5 words.
What? Not 5 words, but no, we've loved it here. It's been one of the highlights for sure. Before we got here, people just said you cross the border from Kyrgyzstan and all you're going to see is desert. Then there is a bit of desert, but a lot of it's like this, and it's incredible. The roads have been insane, and we've been able to camp a lot, which has kind of been what we wanted to do from the beginning. It's probably our cheapest country, or one of our cheapest, because of that, and it's actually been awesome. People have been great, and for the first time on this trip, we haven't felt like we're the only weirdos riding around the world. We've seen so many people on bikes, in cars, cycling, which I just don't understand how the hell they do it, but yeah, it's been really cool. And I loved it here. Highly recommend it. And 7 Lakes, awesome as well.
Yeah, it really is good. We kind of, at first we thought we were going to spend like 10 days in this country, and to be honest, we could have spent more.
Oh, easy.
Really cool spot. Anyway,
That's it.
We'll do the whole, subscribe, like, hit the bell, comment.
All those things.
All
I'd
the
like to hear your
things.
feedback.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for now.
We'll say goodbye. I'll just do a little pan around of this where we camped. It's amazing. Okay, ciao. Okay, so taking the scenery, and for those of you who are interested in budget stuff, we'll break it down now. So we entered Tajikistan on Thursday the 20th of June and left on the Sunday 7th of July in 2019. This is a total of 18 days. We spent roughly $350.64 per person, which gives an average of $19.48 per day in Australian dollars. So to date, this has been the cheapest country on our trip so far, but keep in mind that we pretty much camped every single day and cooked most of our own meals. But still a remarkably cheap country to travel in. And with that, we will say goodbye, and we'll see you in the next episode in Uzbekistan.